I know I had to learn from my mistakes. Be careful who you have a child with, because she is going to possibly become so cantankerous and so vindictive and so out to get you. All of a sudden, he's abusive. All of a sudden, there's domestic violence. All of a sudden, she's a victim.
Ms. Martinez, is that square with your understanding?
Yes. Yes, it is. I was just wondering if the court was going to go by its recommendations that anybody that had pled guilty to domestic violence should not have 50-50 custody of the minor child, because
We are enforcing the orders that are in existence at this time.
is the court going to investigate because of the domestic violence?
Other
The
agencies,
FOC handbook said it.
other agencies investigate. CPS investigates. The police investigate. The court does not investigate.
And I was just wondering, because the FOC handbook says that the court would investigate.
Court will order that the child be turned over to him immediately, forthwith, and that he will have the child for the 63 days that he has been denied as make-up parenting time. Yes.
I can have my ride here. Cindy, go get the minor child and bring her here within a half hour. She is only about 5 minutes from here. If the court can wait a half hour, I can have her here in a half hour.
Whatever. I think I'm supposed to do that.
Well, okay, I'll have the deputy take you. He can take you
go,
to
Bella?
the holding tank, and then we'll see that the child.
I'm sorry, should she bring Bella here to this courtroom?
Do that when you go to jail. Figure.
I can. There's a personal protection order against him, and he continues to address me. When my friend Cindy goes to get Bella, should she bring her here to this court?
Bring her back to the court. In fact, what we'll do is we'll have Ms. Sharp and her client. They can be out in a conference room, and the child can be turned over to them. And at that time, once Ms. Sharp is confirmed that he has the child, then we will allow your release.
Sure.
Okay.
Can you do that for me, please? Thank you.
It's been turned over to your client. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor, she's in the
Okay.
hallway.
Court will again reiterate that the child will remain with the plaintiff in this matter for the next 63 days for the makeup parenting time, and thereafter the parties will then comply with the current order that's in place. Anything else, Ms. Sharp?
The only issue would be, Your Honor, is that the child goes to school, and the school has given my client a hard time before because it didn't say that it was his parenting time at that time. It's going to be probably the next 7 days, since I have to do a 7-day order for it to go into place. So there is concern that the child won't be able to go to school because he can't drop off and pick up based off of what they believe is the current order, not. So we just want to make sure she still can go to school somehow.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, and if you want to add that in the order in case it's necessary, you're going to have the child for 63 days, so you'll need it. So but the fact is that he does have opportunity, or does have the right to take the child, pick up the child, and be involved in the schooling. He would have that right anyway, pursuant to MCL 722.30.
But wait, there's more.
Yes.
Ma'am, don't shake your head unless you know the law.
I'm sorry, but the only reason why it's like that is because those are my parenting time hours. Mr. Beck doesn't have Bella during school hours, so that's why the school has that in place to follow the order to a T.
The law states that the non-custodial or the other parent, even if they're not a non-custodial, the other parent has the right to all information concerning schooling, doctor, etc.
Yes, they inform him about anything that goes on in the school, but just to follow the order to a T, he was not allowed to drop her off at school at noon or pick her up at 3:30 because those are not his parenting time hours.
We'll put that in the order, make sure that that's taken care of so that he is allowed to drop off, pick up, and do whatever's necessary for the schooling purposes.
Thank you.
Anything else, Ms. Sharp?
Just that probably in the next 7 days, because it will be a 7-day order, he probably won't have the ability to take her to school, and my client just wants to, unless maybe mom can reach out and let them know, or my client will try to reach out, but they won't follow anything without the order. So
That's up to that's up to the defendant.
Okay.
I'm not going to order that she contact the school or anything at this point.
thank you, Your Honor.
Ms. Martinez, anything else?
Yes, sir. Can you tell me how this is in the best interest of the child, being that I'm a victim of domestic violence that he pled guilty to?
File a petition if you have.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you so much.
Okay. Court will end this matter at,
What we just watched was a judge give a woman the opportunity to hand over her child while she was being held at the courthouse, meaning you're seconds away from jail, buddy. Go get your daughter. Have somebody go pick her up and bring her here and hand her over to the dad because you have not been allowing dad to see the daughter for over 60 days. The judge had to go ahead and award the dad 60 days of supervised or unsupervised visitation to make up for the time he lost. 2 months, and you haven't let him see his child? And your only response is, well, according to the court, I don't have to practice parenting time with someone who was guilty of DV. Can't make this up. And I promise you, that is a tactic that has been used with me inside of family court. That was a tactic used inside family court with me where when my ex-wife wasn't getting what she wanted, all of a sudden she lied and said that I drug her upstairs. Not, hey, he drugged me upstairs and he practiced DV on me on the second floor of our house. No, she was claiming that I dragged her upstairs. End of the sentence. When did that ever happen? It didn't. She made up whatever she wanted. It was hearsay. She just made it up because she figured if I drum up enough drama and I make him look bad enough, I will get whatever I want. It didn't work. And it was embarrassing having to go before a judge and plead, I'm not guilty of this. But that ex will say anything. So this is definitely parental alienation. This is horrible, as some people pronounce it. Horrible, as I pronounce it. To this day, I don't know which one is correct. I don't. So if I mispronounced it, my bad. But this is horrible. And I'm really glad that the judge saw straight through this bull jive and gave the dad his parental time back. Parental alienation is a problem, and too many women are using it and think they can get away with it in family court. And this is something that we are going to see stop because we are calling it out in the 2025 and beyond. You feel me? All right, guys, I hope you have a great day. Have a great weekend. God bless. Catch you on the next one. Sharing is caring. Share this video with somebody who could use it and drop a comment. Let me know what your thoughts are. Peace.
Stomping around the suburban, sliding the pterodactyl inside a red tire, sliding some red sandals. Fathers win.